Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you all doing, my wonderful and amazing people of God? Happy New Week. I greet you especially. Please join. Um, Let us quick talk about. I'm not going to stay long on this live. Please join instead of testing. Join. How you not there, my wonderful people? In this case of this young man, I feel sorry for him because honestly, he doesn't really know what he's getting himself into. You know, I just felt that I should bring this to a lot of young Nigerian notice and a lot of married women that sometimes that really don't know their rights. Yeah, a lot of people don't know their rights in marriages, especially those got married in court, or those that got married in church that didn't even go to court, because sometimes those documentations, those papers that you sign in the church, like Catholic Church, I think the church takes them to the court, automatically becomes like a court marriage or something. You need to find out especially if you got married in church, you need to find out what covers you. And if you got married in the traditional way also, and you take it to the local government, according to what I understand, but you need to find out, you register in the local government, or you register your marriage. I think that too, they said it had something to do with being in the court, but that's not my area. But the reason why I want to talk about this DPA law, family law clinic, this clinic is mostly for married men and women. These lawyers, they work for both married men and women, and they tend to make you understand your rights in the marriage, your rights in your marriage, the kind of marriage you are into, how your spouse, either way, whether the male or the female, how they are supposed to treat you. This is what DPA Family Law Clinic is into, and they have helped a lot of Nigerians. So these were the same people when Judy and Yul, when they started this their shenanigan on social media, and people were telling them at the time, enter house, remove this thing from social media. Stop mocking Yul-Edochie on social media because you want to practice polygamy. These were the people that Yul-Edochie ran to, because this is their area of special. This is, how you have doctors, some are gynecologists, some good morning, some some are oncologists, some neurologists. So I think that's how I think they have like criminal lawyers and family lawyers and so on and so forth. So this particular DPA, they are very, very into family law clinics. If you are married, I need you to please go study them, go read them, and one way or the other, get acquainted with them, register with them. If you're having any issues with your marriage, register with them, because you never knows what will happen tomorrow. So these people were the people, this law firm, they were the people that Yul-Edochie ran to. And when Yul-Edochie ran to them, they specifically asked Yul-Edochie if she wanted to file or charge Yul-Edochie for bigamy. Because according to their message, I'm going to read it here, Yul-Edochie committed adultery. And he was using it also because our Nigerian women, they take a lot from the men. Because trust me, it is not all women. Not 99.9 women don't want, 99.9 of Nigerian women don't want to be in polygamy. They do not want to be in a polygamous marriage or polygamous relationship. But because a lot of them, after they have married, they don't have the means to take care of themselves. They don't have the means to take care of their children. So they are forced, they are forced, and they are boxed into this polygamous marriage, polygamous home that the the man now put them in against their will, against what they signed for, and they are just there. Because when they leave that home and say they are not staying in that polygamy because that's not what they bargained for, the man will neglect them and neglect their children. So that is why you see a lot of Nigerian marriages are like boxed in. Those women in those polygamy, they are just there. They accept it, but it is not their will. So, like I told somebody, I said, this Yul-Edochie's marriage that is on social media is worldwide now. You know, God is using this scenario, this thing that is happened, this situation of May, is using it to teach the African women, not just Nigeria women, because these things does not just happen in Nigeria alone. It happens in Africa as a continent. So, but it's using this May situation to teach the Nigeria women to say, you know, you have your rights. There is a prophetess in Dallas. Her name is Francesca Emmanuel. She's a woman of God. And she made a comment. She did a video and she said, I actually posted it on my forum. And she actually said that if it were to be in Europe, America, or some other, you know, where the laws work, that Yul and Judy Austin would have been in jail, which is a fact, which is true. They would have been in jail by now because they broke a law that protects marriage. They broke it. It's very simple. You would have just divorced me and married Judy. No, but we wouldn't have been here now. You know, his career wouldn't have been destroyed the way his career is destroyed now. Even Judy is where, I keep saying it, I don't like her, I don't like what she does. She would have been better off if she had not associated herself with Yul-Edochie. You know, you don't go break a marriage because you see, oh, other people did it and they succeeded. Then you feel that, okay, I have to do it too. You don't know what those people are going through. You don't know the karma that God has prepared for them in front. So I don't want to digress. So Prophetess Francesca actually said that if we were to be in this Western country, these two people would have been in jail. One, excuse me, and secondly, everything that Yul has would have lost them, they would take it from him and give it to Yul-Edochie, which is true, which is very, very true. So, like, this is what the law firm said. It said, you know, how smart do you think that Yul-Edochie is? It's an important question that even you should ask yourself. Those men that go into polygamy should ask themselves, how smart do you think you are for taking a second wife? When you take that second wife, you use that second wife to brag. You use that second wife to torment your present wife. How smart do you think that is? It's a very important question that a lot of us need to answer. In the first place, there are at least, 12 reasons why one must conclude that I would say 1,000 reasons why I should say that Yul and Judy Austin are not intelligent people. He is saying 12 reasons, but I'm going to stay here and tell you 1,000 reasons. And if there's time, I will list all the reasons. These people are not smart at all. Take, for instance, yesterday was Sunday, right? He said he was not a pastor. For the past 2 Sundays now, he has not come to preach in church. The last time his bond woman preached in church, according to her, he was there to insult people. He was there to talk down on Nigerian youths. Any intelligent person, any smart person, do not come on social media and talk down on the youth of a nation. Judy Austin talked down on the youth of Nigeria. That was what she did 3 Sundays ago, where she came and sat down. Mommy Gio is going to preach. You know, and I also said, I made a video that I said that Judy and Yul, they are ridiculing the body, the gospel of Christ. I said it on that video. I said, Judy Austin and Yul-Edochie ridiculing the gospel of Christ. So go and listen to that video so I don't mix it up here. I don't need to explain that. So me, I would say that Yul-Edochie and Judy Austin, you know, I have so many reasons why I would say that these two people are not intelligent at all. We can just look at the actions, their actions for the past 1 to 2 years, especially you, with the way it's so, it's not stable. You can look at them and say, is the mental health or these two people are not smart at all? Your son passed, your son's demise, you are on social media dancing. That is not smart. That is not a vendetta that you say, oh, I'm going to use this to pay back to my ex-wife or my wife, my first wife, for not accepting polygamy. You cannot force polygamy on a person. This woman is a grown woman. She knows what she wants. Even you, Edochie, nobody can force anything on you. Judy Austin's husband, what is his name? Emmanuel Obasi. As soon as you came into her life while she was in her husband's house, Emmanuel couldn't force her to stay married to him. She left. That is how this life is. We have individual choices. That is why God did not force himself on us. God gave us the opportunity for us to choose between darkness and light. So Yul-Edochie is upset. That's a mental health issue. That you are asking your wife that she must accept polygamy. And the woman is saying, it is not my belief. I do not believe in polygamy. Excuse me. I'm sleeping. I do not believe in polygamy. That is not, polygamy is not something you just wake up one morning and just decide, okay, I want to be in polygamy. Everybody around me must be in polygamy with me. No. This life does not work that way. And I think I've made videos on that. So between the past two years now, close to 2 years, Yul has been, you know, he has been demonstrating some behaviors on social media that will make you conclude that this man and this woman are not so intelligent people. You know, looking back, you know, according to this law firm, Yul-Edochie ran to them for help. When Yul-Edochie, you know, when they thought that they were, that is another mistake they made. They thought that they were attacking Yul-Edochie. That, you know, attacking Yul-Edochie, and that they would, that would help them in a way, that would help them in a way, you know, for the people to accept them. But an intelligent person would have known that May is the other dog. You know, May is the other dog. She was the one who was wronged. When you wrong somebody, and you feel that you have more power than that person, you don't go back and that victim, you don't still go back and try to dehumanize that victim. You made that person a victim. You are not satisfied that that person is your victim. You are still going to dehumanize that person publicly. What do you think the society will look at you? They will call you the A victim. They will say you're an abuser. You know, they will call you so many names because you are displaying it on social media. So you look at look at that, you will know that this man is not smart. It's not smart at all. You know, you are the one that is coming on social media, and you are the one that is crying out. Because an intelligent person would have known that May is the other dog in the fight. She was the one who was wrong. She's the victim of Yul-Edochie. Attacking the victim, attacking your victim is always a mistake. And that was exactly what Yul-Edochie did. He was attacking his victim. And his victim is Yul-Edochie. Judy and you constantly, they were attacking her. Even when she lost her son, they continued. They never stopped. They wanted the woman to enter underground, you know, so that they will inherit the woman's property, the woman's wealth. That was their plan. Because it's very obvious. You don't even need to go into them for you to know their plan. And that alone did not make them smart. Because for Yul-Edochie to be smart, what he would have done was just quietly divorce the woman and just move on with Judith. You know, just move on with Judith. I will always tell everybody, never attack your victim. It just backfired. It eventually backfired on them. You know, it will cause all these neutral people to move up to the side of the victim. When you dehumanize your victim, you see people will begin to have sympathy on that person that is your victim, that you still continue to dehumanize, you still continue to do things to. People will not try. It's like a pull. You know, people will just on their own pull towards that victim of yours. Especially when that person is not speaking. It's not speaking up against you. It's not saying anything. That person is just quiet. That's exactly what happened in this case. That's exactly what happened. So now, that is why it looks like, because of the way that people kind of pull towards me, you now look as if me have so many people, so many followers that are protecting her. So many people that Yul-Edochie doesn't even know that exists are on her side, trying to protect her, trying to shield her. They are the ones that are speaking up for her. So, you even right now, if you even look at the Nollywood industry, you find out that Yul-Edochie is even more valued. Her value is high right now, higher than Yul-Edochie, the one that is the movie actor, the one that is the celebrity. But right now, is whether his wife, they are still married because they are not officially divorced. I can't call her his ex-wife. I'm still going to like ex-wife, wife, whichever one comes first. You know, she's more popular. She's more wanted in the world right now than Yul-Edochie. You know, so pulling people towards me made her have more followers because she's the victim. May now has more followers on social media than Yul-Edochie in all the platforms. That means that May is now valued much higher than Yul as a brand ambassador. A movie producer will now pay me more to cast her in this movie than he will pay Yul and Judy. Because in the first place, Yul and Judy are owing so many people that most of this movie they are acting, they are just acting to pay their debts, according to the news on social media. So, you know, so combined with this is what is giving Yul and Judy sleepless nights. And because you did not see that coming, because he thought that with his name that his father built, because that is not his name built that fame for the Edochie family. So he thought he could use that to outsmart his wife, Yul-Edochie. So he thought he could use that to, suppress the woman somehow and say, and the woman would just say, okay, I accept your polygamy. So Yul is blaming me right now. Without just looking at him, he's blaming me right now for all his troubles. In his mind, May is the one that have offended him. Oh. When you have people like this, people that are they are small-minded people, you feel right now that May is the one that has offended him because May did not accept the polygamy. So the reason why I always like this DPA law, family law clinic, is because they teach people. You read their stories, the stories that people posted, the stories that, the people that they have helped. Please like and share this video. The people that they have helped in the past, and they post those stories. Even if they don't post the victim's name, they post the stories so that people will would know and just know them, and in case they have such situation in the future, they will tend to come towards them and get help. Nigeria is a big nation that at this time, Nigeria knows Nigeria have laws. These laws have been there. It's just that people have not been, a lot of people have not been utilizing, or they've not tapped into these laws to use them because people are afraid. People feel that the system will not work for them. Nigerians thinking that the system will not work for them. But that's not how it works. The system will work for you. The Nigerian system works for you when you go to the right people. When you meet the right people, the system will work for you. So that is what is working for Yul-Edochie right now. And Yul-Edochie is not so happy because he thought that, May offended him by not accepting to join him in a polygamy by force. For him, it was a big betrayal that May refused to follow him into polygamy. Now, by force to follow somebody into polygamy. And all this started when May said no to polygamy. If you were intelligent enough, the reason why I still say it's not intelligent, that me, we have one, I've listed some already, that you was not intelligent to try to force May into polygamy. What he would have done was that he would have realized that he was the one who betrayed me. That's why I said this guy gets some mental health. He was the one that betrayed me because he knew the kind of marriage that they were into. He's the one that betrayed me, and that his problem started 6 years earlier when he began to date somebody's wife and went all the way into polygamy without considering his own wife's feeling, his own family, his own children, because he already have grown-up children. He did not consider them. Now see this man. Now it be your own problem. Yul-Edochie is his own problem. It's his own, now it be your own problem, my people. You did not consider your wife or your children. You just felt that, you know what? I can tell them to come into this polygamy with me without she having anything to say against it, because probably that's the way he's been manipulative. The guy is very manipulative. That's the way the guy has been manipulating his wife all these years. So if he's been manipulating his wife all these years, so he just felt that, okay, this is another way I can manipulate this woman to join me in this polygamy that I want. And he did not even consider the woman's feelings. That is how this kind of people, that's how they roll. They roll this way. They don't feel for anybody. They don't consider how you feel. All they want is all about them and them only, how to satisfy their urge, their ego, their everything as a man. So you can see that you lack the intellectual capacity to understand the chain of events, the chains of pain that he has caused his wife. He blames his victim for his problem. He blames his victim for what is caused his victim. Like, now you they make me beat you. Now your fault make me go marry second wife. Now you make me, I dey cut yam, I go cut my finger. Now you make me, I dey waka, I eat my leg for stone. These are the kind of people that will not want to take any correction. They don't want to blame themselves for their mistakes. These are the kinds of people. That's what they do. That's what they do. Yul-Edochie. That's what they do. And it's so unfortunate that that it's the way it is. So if you were smart, you should not have attacked Gistlover. Hey, Gistlover done another one. No? You shouldn't have attacked Gistlover. Because it's continued between him and Judy. They continue to attack Gistlover every day or every other day. That, you know, he should have not attacked Gistlover in the document he filed in court. Because it's risking dragging Gistlover into a fight at a time he's paying bloggers to protect him. He's paying Gistlover and he's dragging Gistlover and he's paying bloggers to protect him. He's paying bloggers to put wrong and lies, wrongful information out there about Queen May. That is what he's also doing, Mr. Yul-Edochie. That's what he's also doing. This is the lawyer that is saying this. So you are paying bloggers to put a wrong narrative out there. But also, you have known that, you know, there's a certain blogger, I don't want to call her name because I don't want to give her publicity, that is paying, that is be paying. It's been on social media. She actually said today that when I was listening to one of her, I just stopped it, I didn't continue. She actually said that Yul-Edochie was 28, while Yul was 22 before they got married, which is a lie. That wasn't true at all. That was a big fat lie from the pit of hell. You know, this certain blogger promotes him, but also you should have known that when he began to use this same lie blogger against me, that it would lead to the revelation of his attack on Gistlover. Remember that Gistlover only discovered that you said what you said about them 8 months ago, thanks to this same blogger that, you know, revealed it to the public. By so doing, they are arming themselves. This guy is you know, he tries to want to blame somebody, giving wrong information to bloggers to blog about this lady. I don't want to even mention her name because I don't want to give out cheap popularity. And by the time they are doing that, this guy doesn't know that he's giving information to these bloggers that the court that made team of lawyers are putting together to use against him. So he's giving out free evidence to his opponents, to his complainants. That's what he's doing. That's what you is doing. Because he's not intelligent, he's not smart. It's not. If they were smart, if Yul and Judy were smart, they would have never used skit making as a way to explain what the two of them have been up to all this while. Because they went to the court to tell the court that they were skit makers. The skit makers, they've had babies. They've had 2 now, 3 babies, right? I think it's the 3rd one. She's pregnant again. Are those babies 3 babies born after 9 months of pregnancy? Yes, I probably, yes, because she said it to her. She said it. I mean, she showed us pregnancy, a pregnancy photo shoot. She showed it to us on social media. You know, so, and this is the same people that went to the courthouse. I'm coming somewhere with this narrative, with this thing that the DPA family law court is saying. I'm going somewhere with it, because if you can go to the court, the dynamic talk saying sometimes some of these courts, the court in Nigeria, they work for some people, they work for some people. Let me put it that way, because you find out that when you come to a court, you take a note and you lie. That one on its own, jail term is waiting for you. Because these two people now, they've lied over and over and over to the court system. And the court system knows that they are lying. And they keep coming and walking out of the court. They would have been thrown in jail. So Prophetess Francisca was very right when she said if it were to be in America, Judy and Yul would have been in jail. Because now them use their hand, put themselves for jail. It is not May that said, oh, come and go to jail. Or that May that will say, okay, they've done it. The law should take its course on them. With everything they are doing, with all the information that they voluntarily gave out by themselves, without even, what's his name, without May's lawyer asking them for such information. They voluntarily gave out those information to the public. So they would have been in jail. Francisca was right. So you began to demand on social media for the return of bride price. That's another one. Demanding for bride price on social media and dropping of name. A woman can decide to keep a married name forever, but she's divorced. You know that it's very few women that does that, because especially if they had changed their name and put their married name on their documents, they just feel like, you know what, to hell, I'm not married to him anymore. I just carry the name. That is why you see a lot of women carry the man's name. It's not that they are gaining or there's something special that is in the name, their married name, that they have to carry, because it was so uncalled for when you came out and was asking for bride price return and to drop his name when he knows the culture, knows the Igbo culture. When he knows that. So that, I will say, is so dumb. It's not smart. It's not intelligent. Demanding bride price on social media. He was trying to pretend that he too wants divorce. But if so, why didn't he file a cross petition? When your wife sues you for divorce and you also want the divorce, what you do is to file a cross petition. That is why all these women that are going through a lot right now, and they are thinking, why am I going to survive? Get a separation and go to any law court, any family law court, and ask how it goes. What are the benefits? What you can get when you leave your husband. Because all the man will get is a letter. And if you know come court self, police go baba. So it's just a simple, it's just that we already have that fear in us that don't make us to start these processes. So when your wife sues you for divorce and you also want the divorce, when you also want the divorce, what you do is to file a cross petition, but you never want any divorce. He keeps saying that he's never going to divorce his wife, never going to sign the divorce papers. He says that all the time. He says he's never going to divorce Yul-Edochie. So it's just file for that cross petition. You wants polygamy, not divorce. He wants me to remain his wife as the first wife. The only people that wants this divorce are me, in order to avoid polygamy and protect our children. Every sane person, especially when you have lost one, you will want to run, so you protect the remaining ones that are left. So Judy and Judy, the other, Judy, which is the other woman, wants me out of the way. It's very obvious. But Yul is not intelligent enough to know that. Because, with everything they are doing that they call it skits, you find out that The woman is a very manipulative person. But Yul is not smart enough to know that. For some time now, you continue to give the impression that something made it wrong. That is why he wants to reveal. But I mean, if you might do something now, it's almost 2 years now, he would have revealed it by now. And the fact that May is the one that is holding back, telling these people not to fight for, bigamy for you. Because they went to the court, lied in the first place, lying to the court, in the Justice Department or whatever, judiciary, or you are in court, you took an oath, and you lied. That's an offense already. So he's lied so much now that he has used his own lies to rope himself into more of this. So right now, what happened in the court was that the people, it's not even Yul-Edochie that will fight for bigamy case. It is the police. The only thing is for Yul-Edochie to report it to the police, which Yul-Edochie says she doesn't want to do because he's still the father of his children. He's still the father of his children. But he is using his own hand to get himself in more deep into this whole problem that he has found himself, that he has brought upon himself and his children. You cannot be too smart. You can never be too smart. So a lot of people are interested in this Yul-Edochie's case. A lot of firms, a lot of law firms, a lot of people within Nigeria and outside Nigeria, for the fact that Yul-Edochie is now ambassador of peace to the United Nations. So a lot of people, their eyes are on this case. They want to see how the Nigerian government will handle the case. So with all that Yul is doing to himself, he's thinking that Yul-Edochie is the one that wants to arrest him, that wants the police to pick him up. But way far from there. If to say Yul-Edochie want this guy to be picked up, they for don't pick him up. They for don't pick him up. He probably for don't day in they serve 7 years, because it's 7 years. It is 7 years. 7 years in jail. When you are you marry under the statutory marriage act, and then you go decide now to say you are. I know it happens a lot in Nigeria. The women will not even know. Some will just see that they bring a woman to the house, is married. Others will not even know that the man married another woman outside. She's somewhere. So you find out how these things happen. That is why I keep saying that this Yul-Edochie's case, God is using it as a lesson. He's using it as a lesson against me. I'm not against men, but that's what God is using. Just look at Yul-Edochie now. Eventually, when the case is over, he's going to lose half of whatever she and May own together to May. And for the fact that the law firm, DPA law firm, is saying that whatever you had, where, like when you write a will, we are assigned to giving to the children. So now he's running around and saying that May wants the police, the court system, to put him in jail. No. If you hear any scenario, any case like that, May is not the one saying they should put Yul in prison or in Kirikiri. It is what you don't use the hand do. Now they pursue around everywhere. So my people, share this. Please share this video, so that as women we need to educate ourselves. Let's educate ourselves, educate our mothers, so that they will know their rights. Educate your friends, so that they will know their rights. That is why, one of the reasons why you have so many single mothers. Being a single mother is the hardest job you can ever do as a single mother. Share this video, because by sharing this video, you are helping that woman that is in there, that is going through pain now, to understand that when she needs to come out and seek for help from the appropriate authorities. Because our society is not built the way the other Western society is built. If there's somebody said it, he said, if our tradition had supported the women, if our traditions had protected the women, nobody for go bring Oyibo laws. Because he said all these are Oyibo laws, but they are working for everybody. So this man is not smart at all. Yul-Edochie is not smart. Yul-Edochie and Judy Austin are not smart at all. They are not smart. With this, Yul-Edochie does not even have anything to prove anymore to court. Because you already accepted to the court that they had children by Judy. They are playing skit, which everybody knows that they are not doing skit. That they are doing they are not legally married. He came out and told the whole world that he already paid a bride price, that they are married. So what is he not saying? You cannot force one person to be there, not living a life, and you are with one, and you are saying she must marry, she must agree to polygamy. So my people, share this video, please. Help me share this video, because as we dey share, you don't know you are going to help, and you don't know you are helping. Bigamy, why the case of bigamy against you was never pursued? Yeah, let me explain that very well, because I knew I touched shit. That was one of the things I really wanted to talk. Now the truth is that let's stand by the truth. The truth is that bigamy is a criminal offense in Nigeria, and it's not only in Nigeria. Only the police or the public prosecutors can file the charge for bigamy against a person. If you feel that someone has committed the offense of bigamy, what you should do is to file a petition or complaint to the police, as we do in any other cases. You have to file a petition, just like you would do in all other cases, to the police. So it is now the police. When you have filed such complaint, you will be expecting the authorities to investigate the offenses, arrest the person that is that commit the offense, and charge him to court, and he will be tried. And if it happens that, like him now, he already accepted in court that this bond woman have a child for him, they will do a DNA. I know that Nigeria is number 1 now on the list on what they call on DNA fraud. Yes. It was even posted this morning that Nigeria women stop bribing Nigeria doctors, and you Nigeria doctors, stop collecting bribe from Nigeria women to fake the DNA of their children for their husband, when they actually knows that those children do not belong. They want to be paid. Oh, please save my marriage. Please save my marriage. And they will not. Eventually, the children will end up. They know that they are not their husband's children, but they will bribe. They will do everything, beg, to make sure that that woman, those children stay in that house, which is a sin. I mean, if you tell the man the truth, say the man might even adopt the children. Do you know how many children that our parents adopted that they were actually not their children? But you will not know because our fathers, our grandfathers never told us. You might be one of them. Or your mother is one of them if you are the young ones now. You know, so this bigamy of a teen is a criminal offense. Only the police or the public prosecutors can file the charge to bigamy against a person. You know, when you have when you are married and the man say, me, I go take another woman, follow you. The man tell you right from time. You no need to go to do court marriage. Because you already know that this man is a polygamous. He wants to practice polygamy. And you, when you stay there, you already agreed with the man, say you go stay with him to help and practice in polygamy. You know? So when the police, what you do, like I was saying, is file a case, you know, to the police, and they will commit that person and treat the case as a criminal offense. When you file such complaint, you will be expecting the authorities to investigate the offenses, you know, the person has committed and charge him to court, and it will be tried. And if the guy, the fans say he truly go marry, what they call him, second wife, where una marry for court, he will be sent to Kirikiri or any other punishment that is allowed by the law. You know, it will be fine. But when we don't speak out, it's a bad time. I like the way this young Yul-Edochie is handling this thing. Filed for divorce and she stood by it. You know, stood by it. Stand by your divorce. Filing for divorce is not the end of life. A lot of women are afraid, you know, because they don't have a backbone. So this law firm is saying that when the case of Yul-Edochie first came to them, you know, they considered on their own filing a complaint with the police and getting the allegation investigated. But when May realized that such a move might result in you being arrested and prosecuted and possibly sent to jail, she refused to allow them to proceed. Because it is the woman, like I said earlier, that will give the go-ahead and say, okay, you know, I report my husband is married another woman, so blah, blah, blah. So I want you, the police and the lawyers will ask him, what do you want? She will say, okay, yes, I want him arrested. But in May's case, she said no. Each time bigamy is mentioned, she will ask, will they arrest him? You see, they protect him because she still loves the man. She'll be saying, will they arrest you? And if they say yes, she will refuse to approve because she has to approve it. She has to approve it before this coconut head can be arrested. According to him, I call himself coconut head, don't know me call him more. He's saying a coconut head, you know the year word. You know? So she refused, like, if she refused to have approved the bigamy report, whatever, so the police will not just go ahead to say they want to prosecute. She will have to, say, okay, I approve it. Because she don't want him arrested. He's still the father of her children. The only option was for May to file for divorce and to sue Judy for damages. That is where all these things are coming from. When you all hear that he sued Judy for 100 million, that is where all this is coming from. So he sued Judy for damages for adultery. Even at that, she didn't want to rush it. It took her until after the demise of her child and used subsequently behaviors for her to file for divorce. Of course, any sane woman should do that. You know, me self, I will encourage the sane woman that you will lose a child and the man will come on social media, will be dancing on social media with another man. Of course, thank God, it never happened to me. God, don't allow it to happen to any of my friends or my family members or even me. You know, you say no. If you don't want, I'm leaving. So when she sued Judy for damages for adultery, even at that, she didn't want to rush it. It took until after the demise of her child and Yul's subsequent behavior to her to file for divorce. As I've stated earlier, once May discovered the relationship between Yul and Judy, May refused to allow Yul access to her. That is, May did not allow Yul to sleep with her anymore. Because according to the culture, the tradition, if May allowed Yul to sleep with her, that means she has accepted the polygamy. Yes, that means she has accepted the polygamy. That's why May said, no, I don't want it. You can't be sleeping with that woman and be sleeping with me. If it's a side chick outside, she doesn't know it's different. But no, I'm not going to let you sleep with me and go sleep with her because I wish she had allowed that. Automatically, she accepts polygamies. She accepted polygamy, so she refused. She did not allow him any intimacy with her. On the other hand, you was so eager to have such intimacy as a sign that May accepted the new polygamy arrangement. May refusal to allow you access frustrated Yu's dream of polygamy. How can a polygamy be in a polygamy relationship is now a dream? Those people inside there, they say they enjoy the polygamy. No, please share this video, please. Share and like. You know, so it's like that. May refuse and say, no, I don't want to be numbered. This kind of provoke, you know, when you have men, this kind of men with ego, which is you, so you cannot say no to them. When you say no to them, it provokes them. They make them, they vex. Like, who the hell are you to tell me no? You know? So, my people, if May only make we just say today, yes, I give you the go ahead, go and pick this young coconut head man. Make it go higher. Make them prosecute him. No, but this one wouldn't have been saying all this now. Would do that? Even that Judy would have pushed her far away from him. So my people, please share this video. Share this video. Married men, married women, please know you have your rights. You have your rights. Those that want to go into polygamy, I still always advise and I still always plead, please, if you know you want to go into polygamy, make sure you tag your wife along. Carry her along. Don't do it behind her. That is when you set problem. That's when the problem starts. Carry your women along so that they will understand. Don't try to do it behind her back so that she will say, oh, this thing, I was part of it. So she will welcome that new wife. But a lot of us that are from polygamy, we don't want to even take polygamy because we know the disadvantages that comes with polygamy in a polygamous relationship, or you know, you're in a polygamous home marriage. It is hard. You know, it's not the way we are seeing it now that you just see it. You know, you can be in a polygamous marriage and the husband don't go even near you because the other woman maybe don't use you don't use kayamata to turn the man wife. Then you will start regretting. If you had known, you would have left. So please share this video. So when May insisted she would not let him, Yul issued threats and May certain dangerous and aggressive moves. At that point was when May had said no choice but to seek protection of the law, because She have a restraining order against. All these things were in the news at the time. Because it became so erratic. It became so... May even said that this is not her husband. That looks like it's somebody else that is in him. You know? So May filed a petition to dissolve her marriage because that was the only way she could protect herself from Yul aggression and protect her children from Judy. You know? Because that one is very manipulative and nobody knows what that one can do or say. So for the fact that May is not speaking is that she's just being careful. And she only moves when it is necessary. And the two of them combined, May is more smarter than them. They are the one throwing the cards at her. Excuse me, they are the one throwing the cards at her. They are the one playing the card. But May is the one that is giving them the heads and the tail. Because these same cards that they are throwing at me, they don't know how to play it. May never sue you for bigamy because you are going to hear so many bloggers, and especially this certain blogger that keeps saying, oh, he's the father of your children. You are 28 years old. May was not 28 years old when she married Yul-Edochie. Look at Yul-Edochie here on this picture. It doesn't even look healthy. It doesn't look happy. It looks sad. The reason why he's standing here, the reason why I can tell you that Yul is in this relationship with Judy because he doesn't want people to laugh at him and say, we told you. You know, he doesn't want people to laugh at him to say, oh, we told you so to leave this woman alone, but you did not listen to us. So May never sue you for bigamy. The story was that you was sued for bigamy, and it's coming from this silly and confused blogger who acts under the direction of Judy. The blogger doesn't even understand much because when I listened to her, she was saying so many negative things that, I mean, things that don't even make sense. So, and these people today, they keep saying, they call themselves husband and wife. So that is why they are blaming Gistlover. That Gistlover is the one that brings them to the media. But they come on social media. They are not so smart. They come on social media and call themselves husband and wife all the time. They come on social media and say they are husband, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I think that's what I should be calling them now. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and that they are skit maker and they have children together. After you accept all these things to the court, and you are coming around to turn around and say, no, it's not my wife. I did not marry her. I don't have. Now they say, bring the children for DNA. We are running away. We are taking the children and running away with the children. We don't want to do DNA. Me, I've always told men in Nigeria, please make sure you do DNA with your wife, so because there is another news now on Easter blog that Nigeria, Lagos most especially, let me not generalize, that those women in Lagos, some of those women in Lagos, they are paying doctors in Lagos when they do DNA for them, doctors to, give them a false result and lie to, oh my goodness, that's very unethical. To lie to the people and say that they are the father of those children. If you are doing DNA, make sure you tell the doctor, look, this is a sample. I already took it to another place I want to compare so that they don't lie to you. That's another way to beat them. And if they ask you which other clinic, even if you did know, you just play a smart one of them. I tell them, no, I'm not telling you the clinic, but I just want to verify. I want to compare both results. Because some of my gender, God, I fear them more. Some of my gender, I am so scared of them. With the things you hear, the things you hear them do on social media, the things you see them say on social media, I am scared of my own women. Some of them. Some of these my women. I am so scared of them. You know? Just how can, that's what I'm saying. How can a lady like Judy be so bold, taking somebody's husband and your social media, dancing with that somebody's husband every day? Even if you don't have the fear of man, don't you have the fear of God? You took a man away from his family, from his wife, from his children. His children. And people, please share this, because this guy, he thought he could just fool everybody. He lost the ability. Sometimes that's why I think that there are some mental health issue going on right there. Because when you lost the ability to think properly, and your thoughts are not, you thinking that people don't understand, you lost this ability to understand the differences between the drama you are playing on social media and reality and real life situation. That person is confused, that person is lost. Now you will understand that all that one you'll be saying that is skit making might actually be what you are calling skit making that will actually lead you to kiri. My people, please share this video. Share this video, and maybe the man say no kuku dey inside bottle. If it turn out that they eventually get him on bigamy, I don't know about Nigeria law, but I've heard that in that Nigeria that some people have actually gone in for bigamy. Some men, maybe there, because the social media was not this much, we don't hear so many news. But yeah, it's there. They have some people that have been that are in kiri for bigamy. For bigamy, yeah. So this young man should be careful. He should be careful. Thinking that you're coming to dance on social media every now and then is what is going to. I just pity you, my dear Yul-Edochie. I just pity you. May God have mercy on you. Please share this video, my people. I thank you for joining me today, because this man should just forget about this kid making lies that is telling the court. That about this case is about divorce, and they already know his lies. They already seen through his lies. He's been charged for adultery and damages, and he's going to pay the 100 million. That Judy Austin, because Judy Austin is also, she filed a case against Judy Austin for 100 million. So she's also going to pay that to Yul-Edochie. My people, I beg, make una help me share this video. If you have not started following me, please do follow me and share this live broadcast, because play you don't know this live broadcast we help. Joke apart, you do not know who this live broadcast will help. Share and like it, and please, so that people will see it and know that our laws in Nigeria do work. Our laws within Nigeria, they work. So that we will not continue to compare it with, say, America, European laws, which it was Europe now. This thing would have worked. It would have happened this way, would have happened that way. No. We ourselves, we have to help ourselves to share information like this to young people, because our parents did not have these opportunities that we have now. They did not. They didn't have these opportunities, so they didn't even know if they had rights in their marriages. They didn't know they had rights in their marriages. So my people, please share this video. Share and like. And thank you all for joining me. This video is really long now. And have a good morning. Have a wonderful week ahead. And may God bless you. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, Please subscribe, and if you know you have not started following me, please hit that follow button and follow all my pages. Thank you all for watching. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.